Hi friends, today in this video I am going to talk about a famous tech stock which is none other than the Affle. In the recent years, this stock showed very good upward movements while other tech stocks are not performing that much. But in the recent time, other tech firms are showing very good movement, but this stock is not performing that great. So I thought of picking up the stock and really understand what's going on with the stock. My name is Prabhu. This is my first video in this channel. I will make sure this topic is more informative to you and you will find a lot of insights in this video. Please join with me. Let's get into the topic. Let me quickly summarize what I'm going to discuss today. The first, overview of the company. Second, stock price movement in the last 1 year. Third, performance results and factor affecting the stock price movement. And finally, the management commentary and what's their view on the upcoming quarters and what's their guidance. So Affle, this company is not unfamiliar. Most of you are already aware about this company. For those who do not know about this company, maybe let me summarize quickly. This company is a tech company. Affle is not into the same business as that of TCS and Infosys, but they are into something called digital advertising. They help the global brands, already the big giants, with their advertising strategies. With their advertising strategies, they convert the users into their customers. In the screen, you can see some of their popular clients. It includes Amazon, BookMyShow, Flipkart, GoIbibo, Swiggy. Even some of them are not in their list. I can call out their customers like Angel One, Matrimony.com. So, what Affle provides the service to these customers? So, if we want to buy something, we generally go and look for that item in any of the e-commerce sites, Amazon, Flipkart, or generally we search it in the browser. And after some time, we just exit out of it without purchasing or without making any decisions. These data will be consumed by companies like Affle, and they process it and they keep on giving the feeds the next time when we get into a different site or totally a different platform, but still the product we searched for gets popped up in our screen. So how it comes? So this is done by Affle. So how is this done by Affle? So this is mainly by their bit algorithms driven by artificial intelligence and machine learning programs. They extract the browsing history or the data from the consumers and they process it, consume it, and they deliver the output. In this way, the product gets suggested to us, and we also end up buying that product. This is a success story for Affle kind of companies. This kind of algorithms they sell it to the companies like Angel One, Swiggy, Book My Show, ClearTrip, GoIbibo, and that's how they also develop their business and they gets profited. Affle has registered a good number of patents in India and also outside India. This shows that the company is spending a lot of time and amount in developing new technologies and also putting the company in good position for the future. This company's business is mostly in India. They have the revenue contribution of about 73% and rest 27% is coming from outside India. They call it as emerging markets and developed markets. Emerging market is nothing but India and some countries from South Asia. In the developed countries, it's from North America and mostly the Western countries. They also have some business in Africa also. Now let's look at the company's performance. From this picture, we can see revenue, EBITDA, PAT, everything seems to be in an upward direction. If we compare it with the current quarter, that's September 2025, with the previous quarter, that's June, there's a steady increase. Also, if we compare it with the previous year, same quarter, it also looks very good. And if we compare it with the half yearly one with the current half yearly one with the previous one, year on year comparison is also seems to be in a growth phase. This performance screen is from the screener website. The previous one is denominated in millions, but this one is in crores. That's why there is a difference in numbers. But if you see this September result, it's a good growth when compared with the previous quarter and also the same month previous year. Since September 22, it's always been a steady growth in terms of the numbers. Currently, it stands at 647 crores and at operating profit margin of 23%, which is good when compared with any of the previous quarters. And also, if we look at the year-wise results, during 2018, 19, and 20, there have been a good number of operating profit margin. And this trailing month, it seems to be a bit of a growth phase, that's 22% when compared with the last 3 years, which is a good sign I see. Now, if you look at this chart, there was a heavy fall in last September, that's 2024. There was a heavy FIA selling. That's why most of all the stocks got corrected. Even Apple stock did corrected. After November, there was a bit of a recovery. The stock price went from 1400 to 1800, and then again the FIA selling continues, and it took a big hit. The stock price came down to nearly 1300 rupees, and again from the levels of 1300, the stock price nearly rallied to 2200, while none of the other IT stocks did perform this much. Stocks like TCS, Infosys, Persistence, Coforge, those stocks were moving in a consolidated way. It was moving within a range, or it was like a falling knife, it was keep on falling. But still Affle had a very good numbers, so it zoomed from 1300 to 2200 despite the FIA selling. Now in the month of October and November, mostly all the IT stocks after their quarterly results, it's performing really very well. Most of the stocks are halfway through their all-time high, or even some of the stocks are nearly reaching their all-time high, but Apple stock is still falling down. If you look at this chart, from 2200 it reached down 1700 levels. So what's going on with the stocks? So what is going on with Apple? When the quarterly results are everything is fine, it's in a good upward direction, the results are very fine, the numbers are growing, but why the stock is falling? Let's see. Recently, government passed a note that the games that involved with real money, they applied a ban. So this took a hit for Apple. There are companies like Dream11, Money Circle, where real money will be put and the games will be going on. There are news people are losing a lot of money and they are taking very bad decisions. So government had passed a rule to ban this, to put a restriction to these companies. So these companies are customer for Affle, and because of this ban, Affle is going to see some revenue losses. So as per the commentary, it seems that nearly 2 to 3% of the revenues comes from this kind of companies. So after this news, since there is a potential loss of revenue to the company, it's estimated that the company is going to lose some revenue, and that's why the stock also started to fall. After this news, there are some companies based out of Bangalore, like the companies like Gamescraft. They also lay off some 400 employees from the company after this after the government passing this new rule. So this is one company. There are a few other companies who laid off some employees, and there has been a hit. So all this news together hit Apple stock, falling for almost 20 to 25% from the from its high. But this is a time being offset for the stock. I don't see really a very big challenge to this stock, or the stock is going upwards. If you look at the FI shareholding pattern, they keep on increasing the stakes despite the stock is in a downward direction. If you look at from the September 2024, they keep on increasing from 15% to 16, and then there's a slight sell off, and then again it went up to 18%, and now it stands at 19%. Still there's a lot of hope despite this government new law. Even though they are losing their revenues, still they are able to give a very good numbers. That is because of the early festival season in India. Generally the Diwali season comes in the November, anywhere in the November, but it happened on October itself. So because of that, lot of companies spends their marketing advertising money in September month itself, or in before that period. So that's the reason this company also seen a very good high in numbers, despite there's a new rule from the government. That's the commentary from the management. And also the next quarter from their developed markets, that's generally the Western countries. Since this Christmas is approaching, they mentioned they already see some budgets for the advertising from the Western countries. So from the profit wise, there is a slight struck from the gaming sector, but still they are able to recover from it. That's the commentary from the management. Also they are sitting on a very good cash of about 3,000 crores, and they are looking for some enhancement. They are planning to acquire some companies. In their hand there are about 10 plus companies which they are reviewing it. Once they get closer and they on time, they have a plan to acquire those companies, but still those are in pipeline. It's nothing finalized. They have a very good forecasting for the future, since they are buying some business, acquiring it. They have a very good plan for the future to expand their business and taking the company to the next level. Despite all these factors, still they are able to deliver 20% growth since last 5 years, year on year. And same guidance they are giving it for this time also. They are giving a very good guidance of 20% as previous years. So this fall from 2200 level to 1700, that is about 20% fall. Even there could be a bit of a fall from here, but still FIIs and DIIs are having very good hope, and the company guidance is also very perfect. So I don't see much of issues here. The time being, issues will be soon fixed and resolved. They will be having a very good markets, and they will be acquiring new business and new business from the other countries. So still the stock is good to watch, and again consider the stock when there is some more fall, and keep watching the stock. So that is all for today. I hope you found this information useful. Thank you.